Okay, I won't deny it. Half the time you send a text, yeah, you know I'm not replying. Just to let you know
We are back with Ishtalk TV. I hope you like that break. We are back with our special guest, the beautiful. Ooh,
sorry.
I'm a lucky man.
Sorry.
I'm chilling.
Sorry. I know.
Now that's the the rolling 20s Crips right here.
Yeah.
Pyru. I don't know what.
Go Blueface over there, Pyru. You're so serious.
Thank you. We got Fran in the house.
What's up? Hey, it's been a minute. I love you guys.
We love you too. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, Suge Knight. And we have our other special guest, Goldie Bad.
Hey.
Thanks for having me again.
Yes.
How you been, girl?
Good. Just out here in the cold. It's cold outside.
Hell yeah.
Waiting
Hell
for
yeah.
summer.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
This is-
You know?
Ooh,
Yeah.
fuck a hypothermia.
Was it cold that day?
Out for the summer. I'm waiting for the summer to come back out.
Look at that.
Lord.
Were you in Vegas?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy.
All the memories of the Vegas pools. Everybody know about those.
All the Vegas pools look the same?
All the Vegas pools look the same. Same thing. And then look at that one.
Vegas is dope.
Who took that picture?
This is a professional picture.
Shit.
Photographer, you know?
I need to get a. Yeah, I gotta get a photographer.
Get some
I gotta
professionals
a camera.
going.
I gotta get a good camera.
All right,
What's-
y'all.
what's
Make
good?
sure you
Nikon?
make sure
I can
you
see
guys
you on that
go follow
bearskin
him.
rug. Huh?
Can you tell them your Instagram name?
At Francisio505.
All right. Thank you. Let's do our friend trending topics.
Okay.
What you got today?
Let's start with Blueface, I guess, which is, I guess he's one of your people, so he's a Crip, apparently, and I know that
Bust down, Tatiana.
Busted down, and I really don't know what's happened to rap these days. I mean, he's young, he's fine, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't sleep with him, but at the same time, like, I don't understand, like, they were saying, like, he's kind of like the millennial version of Silk the Shocker.
Oh.
Sorry, Silk, I love you. But, you know, just off beat, off rap, off rhymes, and I really don't know what a Tatiana is, but there's lots of remakes of it, and I figure since I'm older than all of you and you millennials, I figure that you guys can show me the Tatiana dance to make me feel like I'm, you know, a part of it. So, AJ, this is your moment.
What the hell? This ain't my moment. First of all,
Hit it, Trip.
we were born under the same presidency. You ain't that much older than us.
True enough. So, were we?
Hell yeah.
I don't even-
Reagan. If
Oh,
you were born
my
under
God.
Reagan, yes. We're
Okay.
Reagan kids. I don't
Well, I'm
hear
just
that
saying,
shit.
like, is this what rap is now? Is this what Crip life is now? Is this something that is exciting? And then you have Cardi, who is a blood, obviously. And so we're thinking, like, is everybody coming together because the game and, like, who was it that he was beefing with, like, came together and let go of all the drama? Do now both sides work for each other? I have so many questions.
It's deep in the rap.
It's deeper than rap. It's like, okay, as long as we kill together, it's great. I'm just asking.
But I feel like people just like Blueface because he's tall and handsome.
I mean, yeah, and covered in tattoos. He looks like he beat you a couple times. Yeah.
Oh,
Just kidding.
He's handsome.
I really do think he's cute.
I think he's a little soft.
I mean, he's only good for one thing. It's not like I want a relationship with him.
Perception? That
Is it the
makes him-
perception?
Yeah, because remember, everybody thought Wayne was a handsome man.
I will never
AJ,
tell
who said
that
that?
lie. I will never tell that
Hey.
lie. Lil Wayne has never. I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
He has never been attractive. Maybe when he was a hot boy and before he started getting heavily into drugs. You know, this new Lil Wayne that literally has seizures every day because of his drug addiction, allegedly, is not something that I'm attracted to. He's just getting older and shrinking and
Yeah, they
wrinkly.
say that
and-
now. It was 2004. Shit.
I
Wayne was
mean-
the hottest thing on the.
And
feel
think about that. People's mothers are in those videos and grandmothers,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
In the 99s and the 2000s.
Damn, imagine if you was that chick in what's that Juvenile song?
Back that ass.
Back
up.
that.
Right.
If you was one of those chicks.
Or the original one in the beginning?
Yeah, if you was dancing in the concert.
Man, that was aunties doing that shit. That was, no,
Auntie.
those were aunties and cousins.
That's horrible. And I know that there was a couple people online who did say, "Oh my God, that was my mother in the orange," you know.
Damn.
But hey,
Shit, hey, that's still the greatest twerk song of all time.
and video.
It's
Fuck Blueface. He
Yeah.
raps off beat.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
We got-
yeah,
we
not
got-
the head
we got
above,
them all.
who the above. Yeah, he sounds.
Is he canceled? Is Blueface canceled? Because I mean, it's just terrible. I can't listen to the
He
music.
already caught his first gun charge.
Oh.
Did he really? I don't know
He's
anything
part of the
personally.
Is he
game.
gonna get life? Please get it.
Please.
Give him life.
Please.
Speaking of
Now-
life, we'll talk about that other kid, and you got to remind me who's the YM. We'll talk about that. So, you know, moving on from Blueface, he's just another flash in the pan. If that's what he's going to do with all of his music, and you know, literally now we know this day and age, you're only as good as your beat, and not necessarily words, but
Beat an image.
beat an image, right? Because you have to hold up that image, that and tattoo your face up, like what do they say, those doodle bears or whatever.
And you gotta look fruity.
You got to look fruity. You got to wear skirts and all this
It's-
crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
It's amazing how it's the opposite of back in the day. The manliest and the manliness now is considered a bigot, a hater, or crazy.
Right.
But
Toxic
now,
masculinity.
yeah, toxic masculinity. But now the most fruitiest men that obey women and try to be a woman at the same time, but pop their guns. That's thug life now.
Which is sad. And why should I feel bad that I don't want my man dressing up and wearing a fucking purse and stuff? Why should I feel as though I'm being? And a lot of my audience is like LGBT people, so I don't want to like discriminate against them, but I want my man to know how to like fix things with his hands that aren't his own makeup.
Oh, we're gonna talk about
I can
that
fix
later.
that, baby.
Oh, hey. What do you think, Mama? What do you think about this blue face?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I know they're starting to play his music on Sirius XM though.
You ain't dance to it. You ain't say bust down.
I do like that song. I do like it.
You ain't do like this.
Oh yeah. It's just so weird.
It gotta be, and the club is right. And the club is right.
Okay.
I gotta be high when I'm right. When I'm high, it's right.
All right, Fran, what else you got?
All right, so anyway, let's go into this R.Kelly story, everybody. And it's a sad thing, and there's a couple people that I know out here, and you guys also know that we are mutually friends with. And so I was friends with this person, and so was their manager on my Facebook. And I was saying, like these grown-ass women who decided to go to R. Kelly and then get chained up in his basement and be his love slaves in a sexual dungeon, allegedly, knew what they were doing. So I don't necessarily feel bad for them.
You don't feel bad for them?
The grown women. I don't. Because we've known for 25 years that R. Kelly's probably going to pee on you. If you're a child, he's probably going to put you in a sex dungeon basement. So why are you in your 30s saying hi and then be shocked when you get chained up or whatever? So the girl told me that I should be raped, and then she blocked me. Woo. Yeah, so it's like, it's a pretty hard thing when, you can't, yeah.
Hold on.
When it's a horrible thing that women assume that because I'm a woman, I'm going to automatically just be like...
You didn't perpetuate the bullshit.
Correct.
I can dig it.
And what kind of woman tells another woman she should be raped because I don't believe, I don't necessarily have the same opinion. So that's one thing it's pretty bad. It's, Facebook is lit up and all social medias and people, it's like you're on one side or the other. You can't really be in the middle. There's no gray area.
Yeah. Somebody, if you try to defend them or try to talk about the case, you're perceived as a misogynistic.
And that's
right.
dumb. Yeah, that's dumb.
And
shit.
I'm not defending R. Kelly in any way, because allegedly, if he did do what they're saying that he's doing, and we all know it was him in the tape like 20 years ago, but we all been dancing and shucking and jiving to his music since then. But my thing is that why should I feel dirty and like I've molested somebody because I'm listening to his music or wanting to play that on my show? So it's a sad thing to me, because our generation, we looked up to him for being a musical genius, and now we're just supposed to run over his, like remember when they ran over his CDs with the big bulldozer or whatever? Like, am I supposed to burn the music like it doesn't...
It's sad.
Matter anymore?
That's that drug dealer friend that you got to send to rehab. That's how we got to do R. Kelly now. We're like, all right, man, I'm sorry, but you got to go for a little bit. Like, we hope he come back clean. But at the same time, I want that same energy to the same parents that did that dirty shit and sold their children into it, because, I get tired of everybody's putting this on R. Kelly. I'm tired of that shit. Everybody played a part. He just couldn't do this shit by himself.
The parents?
The parents. Everybody. And then let's keep it real, about the kids, about the so-called young ladies. We talked about this before. When you were younger, did you ever go after older men, knowing you were like 15, 16, knowing you were younger?
He had a car.
Whatever.
Middle school.
When I was probably about 17, because I was a little bit older.
Right.
But of course, who wants to be with somebody who's in high school or whatever? Like, of course you not necessarily go after older men, but you're, inclined to be with an older man because he has his car, his own place, and things like that. And it's a touchy thing when you talk about her, and specifically. But she's also been in silence for all these years.
Who?
Because
The wife?
No, the original videotape girl, right?
Oh yeah, she
got her palms greased.
So payola, right? So my thing is that when it comes to R. Kelly, like, again, they say, well, what about Aaliyah? Well, you have these people who introduced Aaliyah to him and then left him alone with her. Then you have Sparkle. Well, he did this to my niece or whatever, but I introduced him to her. Like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's a big fucking mess. What do you like? Yeah. But back to my original question: did you go after older men when you were younger? No,
I mean, if I saw it, I probably would, but I wouldn't. Still, I know.
But you knew what you were doing, though, right?
Yeah.
When you was in middle school,
away.
you never had a older guy.
No.
No?
No.
What about high
I wasn't
school?
that.
He
I
ain't
was
pull up in
good.
his El Camino?
No. In high school.
To the middle
okay,
school?
I look, but I'm not going close because you never know what these people are capable of.
Just saying, because I mean,
I was safe.
Right.
Okay,
kept
but remember, are we going to come down on Elvis Presley for marrying Lisa Marie at 14? Are
They
we
ain't
going to
doing
come
that.
down on, what's that Great Balls of Fire guy or whatever?
Jerry Lewis?
Jerry Lee Lewis
Hell
for marrying
yeah.
his cousin at 15.
They white.
You know what I mean? So,
They sick anyway.
right.
And I want to say shame on Oprah because all she do is hang around with famous pedophiles. The
You mean the Weinsteins and all
the
them?
the Weinstein. There's this other guy he used to hang out with Clinton, and they used to fly out and
I mean,
touch kids and stuff like that.
well,
and,
like I said, everybody plays a part. Everybody plays a part.
But
in
shame
something.
on Oprah. She was cool with Michael, but now she was she was talking to the victims.
Right. Especially when.
Wait a minute. She pulled a 180 on
you
man
didn't see
MJ.
that? Yeah.
No.
Her and her gay partner Gail.
Oh my gosh! Come on, Oprah. What you doing?
But-
You can't go against that. What you doing?
On the black man side, I want to say the system is against R. Kelly, but he is a pedophile.
He's guilty.
I just feel like it's double jeopardy, and I just feel like we're just dragging him.
Nah, it ain't
it's like a high tech lynching. That's why.
But you know what's crazy to me is like it's Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, now it's Michael Jackson, but they don't go after
Right.
no white people, right?
Right.
That's crazy.
And then Harvey Weinstein, his case keeps getting delayed and all that shit.
Yeah.
And you got that dude on Game of Thrones who's touching his daughter. You saw that? That was crazy
What?
too.
Yeah, well, that's Game of Thrones. They're gonna when white people do crazy, evil shit like that, it's entertaining or it's good acting.
That's
When
crazy.
black people do things on the screen, oh, that's just them being them. Y'all know it. But I just don't like the fact that a lot of women now are trying to make every man R. Kelly. You see that late there? That's how all men are. Like, we're not all.
Well,
like that.
you talking about that picture that is going
Yeah,
around?
stepping up and like.
nah, I'm talking about like R. Kelly.
Yeah,
like,
yelling up at the
Gail
women.
just like this.
Like that is not empowerment, ladies.
Oh, that's just the black man
Exactly.
being angry
I
and,
understand
and
that.
Right.
submissive
No,
wife
let's
just
keep it
looking-
real.
being calm,
Her ass wouldn't have been
not
like
trying to get beat.
Exactly, and it's like your ass wouldn't have been like that if it wasn't on national TV.
Gail
and you
was like, I was scared.
Please, she's playing a victim
exactly.
role.
It's like
But
Gail.
let's. But
no,
you guys.
she really would have been scared if her ass was alone with him, and it was in Chicago at a McDonald's somewhere.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been so calm then.
Did y'all see him? Did y'all see the whole thing? Y'all
Yeah.
saw the whole thing of him going
Yeah.
crazy and
Yeah.
and do you think it helped him or it didn't help?
That hurts. That shit hurt. That made you
pause.
get the shit that he was saying is something that somebody who is guilty and they have a mental problem. The shit he was saying, you could tell it's like, yo, you
I
got a
need
problem.
help.
But listen to what he's saying. You guys have to think
I
about
need
it.
help for having a good heart.
You need help.
R. Kelly was allegedly sleeping with being molested by his older sister when he was a child, and
Yes.
also with his brother, right? So I like to say that people get stunted, their mentalities get stunted
Yeah.
when they go through trauma, right? So but at a certain age, so maybe like 7 or 8 or 9, 10, whatever, up until the age of 16 or whatever, or she was 16 and he was a child, she was sleeping with him. So all he knew was that an older woman was having sex with him. Granted, remember, he can't read and he can't write and he has all these mental issues and things like that. I'm not making excuses for him, but he's emotionally and mentally stunted at the age of when he was molested and thinking that that was a normal thing. And everybody just kind of, perpetuated, helped that, allowed that. So nobody ever got him any help. So he probably thought that that was okay.
Yeah. Like I said, my thing is just the accountability needs to go for everybody, not just him.
Right.
The people that helped him, your ass should be down to it. Like, it shouldn't have been just surviving R. Kelly. It should have been surviving the bullshit from everybody.
Get him the
Because
appropriate help.
The simple fact that you allow your child to spend the night with somebody else just because they're famous, that shows you what a piece of shit of a parent you were.
Right.
So you allowed money to basically, you pimped your own child. And now you mad that you sent that child to the wolf. But you were
Right.
the one who did it. I don't want to hear that shit. So like I said, he should go to jail, yes. But is it hard to not listen to his music no more? Yes.
It's really difficult.
Like, I'm just like, yo, how many songs do I have to take out of my memory frame?
You gotta take out
I gotta take out ignition. I gotta take out Seems Like You're Ready. I gotta take out
Sex
Snake,
Me,
Slow
Baby.
Wine. I gotta take out all
All
that
of
shit.
it.
Even rap singles. Like, I can't listen to the Speedy no more with Ross. I can't listen to So Sexy But Twister.
The
Like, I gotta-
remixes,
everything.
all of that, and you know,
Old people,
I
old
feel
people
so
can't
sorry
step in the
for
name
you.
of love anymore. They gotta go back to booty call,
terrible.
the electric slide. You know they osteoporosis can't handle that shit. Step in the name of
so
love.
think
for
about
everybody.
it. Think about the DJs that I know when they're trying to do slow jams. Who do they have to choose from? Do you know what I mean? It's just.
I challenge people when I say that. Yo, somebody should call in right now.
Hi, Crystal, I love you.
301-232-5700. If we cancel R. Kelly, what's your next slow song? If you say Jacquees, I know y'all
Oh
motherfuckers
my
born
God!
after 85.
You gotta get hung up on if you say Jacquees or
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll
the
hang
fuck.
up on you, and we're gonna call your name out too. So I dare you. 301-232-5700. What's gonna be the next? Who's gonna be the next song to get you? The next artist to get you in the mood without R. Kelly? Not saying that he's right. I'm just saying.
And my friend Crystal says, never in my life as a mother would that ever happen. I would kill a motherfucker.
There you go.
So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll kill
And
him.
I don't feel bad for these grown ass women. I don't.
No, and like I said, and it's all about responsibility because just because I get it. When you're under 18, that's why I say I kind of like understand because you can have grown men manipulate them, but at the same time, we're not going to just say that all the girls in the world are innocent and not know what the fuck they're doing.
Right. I mean,
Well, that's what
it's my unpopular
A
opinion.
lot of ladies are the biggest
We got-
cop chasers in the world.
We got Goldie Bad, we got Steph Curry, and we have Fran in the house.
Steph
And
Curry.
we got Fran doing trending. What Fran? What else you got?
And what's my next topic? Is it?
The WYM.
So I really don't
whatever
know.
his
There's a
name
lot of like YBNs and WRNs. I don't know what they stand for or whatever.
NBAs.
But I actually like the YBN. But anyway, this is some YWN Melly, who is another young, new upcoming rapper or whatever. And there's a lot of young upcoming new rappers that are already in prison that dropped one hit and then went to prison for murder.
Yeah.
So what's crazy is his first song was like what, Murder on My Mind or something like that. And he sings it like he wakes up every day and smells and feels and touched and tastes blood and murder on his mind. So I was reading a story and he kind of was rolling around with two of his closest friends somewhere in Atlanta because they all come from Atlanta or whatever. And so he was driving around and drove his two friends to the emergency room and said that they were in a drive-by shooting. And the police and the hospital people noticed that both of these people were shot at angles from inside of the car. Wow. There were casings on the inside of the car. And I've watched enough ID channel to know that if it's the trajectory shows that he shot two of his closest friends, then drove them, waited a little bit so the blood was dry, and then drove them to the emergency room and said that they were struck by a drive-by. So
He ain't go past the car wash?
he did nothing. I don't understand, exactly what's going through the mind of some of these children, and the fact that if you're going to commit a murder, maybe be good at it or something like that. So I'm just saying, is this a new trend? Is this something that you have to do? Is it a blood in, blood out just to be a rapper at
Or
this
you gotta
point?
to put in your rhymes like you about that street shit.
Man, like I said, once they let Cardi B win the Grammy, I was like, yep, anything goes.
It's
Well,
corrupt.
we knew music was over
Like,
then.
yeah, well, before then, but just saying,
Yeah.
I was like, yep, okay, there's no hope. I'm just about to make a song about Kool-Aid and call it a day.
About Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, I swear.
And, I'm happy for Cardi B
If
and
Chicken Noodle
everything.
Soup can make it, I can get something with
Right,
Kool-Aid.
but that's not my.
So
not
he
my
shot
style.
his best friend.
It
His
be
best
on niggas,
friends.
yeah.
And then pretended like it was a drive-by shooting.
Is he okay? So he's on trial.
He just turned himself in last week, and because now they have all the evidence against him. So now it's just like who, what, when, where, and why. He's not the only one. Little Tay K or whatever his name is, or all these different people, right? And
I feel like what's the fuck I was gonna say?
And then just in 2017 and 18, 30 new rappers were shot.
What?
30. Like you're just now getting
That's
out
a
of the
professional.
hood.
That's a
30
professional.
of them were shot and killed, and people don't talk about that. You know what I mean? Because they're just young rappers. But you have to think about it. It's like I don't know why these young kids feel like they need to do that. It's completely not necessary to try to show how gangster you are when you really are not. When you're shooting your two friends in the car in the back. That was so wrong. When you're shooting your two... Hey, Jamel, I love you. When you're shooting your friends, what are you doing? And then that takes me to, should rappers be jailed on their music, telling on themselves? Should they be held
Bobby Shmurda.
accountable for?
Okay.
Right. He basically did a Bobby Shmurda and told all of his crimes and things like that. But remember, what goes for one has to go for all. Remember when Pimp C was talking about killing?
No.
Remember when?
Pause, time out. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Who I love.
The problem with it is now the rap game is just it's pop. It ain't real anymore. It's not authentic. That's why and there's no OGs to guide these people.
Correct.
Like when Tekashi was doing that Bama shit, you had your Fat Joe.
He tried.
Tell him, like,
Shout out to Fat Joe.
Slow down, young blood. You don't know how they out to get you. See, back in the day. They went through shit. Like the people, the rappers that grew up, that were born in the 70s and all that, they went through the shit when they didn't have as many opportunities as these young kids now. A lot of them are just spoiled fake ass gangsters that grew up on pop gangster shit that don't know any better.
Right.
And that's why they're the way they are now. And I don't feel sorry for them.
I wonder if people are listening to I wonder if people are still listening to the guy's music. Melly, what's his name?
I'm sure Murder on My Mind is like in the hot
It's
billboard.
probably like a bunch of young ass white people putting this shit.
Exactly.
They like that shit. They like. Yeah.
None of us are listening to that, but middle America white boys probably are.
All right, Fran. Before we go to the break, let's get to Will Smith.
Oh, let's talk about Will Smith. So they're gonna do a autobiography, a movie about Serena Williams and Venus Williams, and so which is an amazing thing, you know, for them to have. It's time, you know. They've definitely reached the heights. You know, she finally got her a white billionaire, so you know.
The daddy wasn't at the wedding.
Yeah, exactly. She made it before then.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to Serena. You made it before then.
I'm just being a bitch. But with that said, you know, Eve. But with that said, I'm just saying that Will Smith was cast as the father in the movie.
And the father is dark skinned.
Right. There's a huge backlash because he's like very dark skinned in comparison to Will Smith, and they're thinking you could have got Don Cheadle to do it. You could have got Idris or whatever. Fine.
Isaiah Washington.
Any of these guys.
Yes, Isaiah Washington.
Right.
Don
Cheadle looks more like him, you know, to play this role, and so there's a big hubbub and thing about it. So are we too sensitive when it comes to this type of situation and calling it colorism, or should we just allow Will Smith to put his, you know, Oscar performance on this movie?
Goldie, what you think? Hold on. Yeah.
I think maybe they just took him because he's a big actor and he has a big following on all sides.
Yeah.
Really.
Because if I feel like if it was anybody else besides Will Smith, I don't think people would go see the movie.
As much.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Will Smith.
Because wherever Will Smith go, the money's gonna go. He's just a money grab.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's sad that it has to be that way because it shouldn't. Because
Hey, Joel.
Serena Williams is a big. She's an icon. I don't care what nobody said. That's a black athletic icon. So we should go and support that. But you're right. There should be. If anything, I honestly think they should bring in new actors. That's the thing about the black entertainment, in my opinion. They always just try to recycle the same people.
Correct.
Do what white people do. They always bring somebody new, up and coming, Christina Kournikova or some shit like that.
What?
It's always the same
tennis player.
Sam Jackson is always gonna be in the same movie somewhere else, or with Loretta Devine and all that. Which is shout out to them. They're talented. We like that, but we got to do better than that.
If as long as it's not, I see what you're saying, because like these Medea movies or whatever, I've never watched any of them, but I know that there's always the same people all the time. But just like, you know, my friend said, just like you said, Will Smith is a bigger actor, a bigger name, so they knew it was guaranteed money. And Will Smith has seemed to be able to carry most of the films that he's done, no?
Shit, I want to see this genie book, this Aladdin shit.
Yeah, well.
I'm a genie. You didn't get it? I was like, yeah, well, if you fuck this up, I don't know. Like, but first of all, you can't replace Robin Williams, so I already...
Yeah, it's a hard act to follow. Do you think they should have just left the movie alone?
Left it the way it is. I'm sorry, and the Jasmine is not even fine in there. How you gonna have the Jasmine cartoon got curves? That's Goldie right there. That's Jasmine. How you gonna...
Indian.
You could have played Jasmine. Not that thing they got, and then they got Aladdin. I was like, yo,
well, it's a different day and age, and everything's so politically correct, so now they have to have, and I'm not saying that's bad, but they have to have an Arabian...
No, get an Arabian. Get a bad, thick, juicy Arabian chick.
A bad, thick, juicy Arabian chick.
Come on, man.
Which speaks to say, who? They don't have very many people who can represent that.
Shit, they better go over there right now and get somebody.
Right?
Yeah.
Name one. Name one.
They don't look for people. They don't give people chances. That's what I think.
A couple weeks ago, AJ got mad at me because an African,
no, you
a
was
British
you were being
actor wants to
disrespectful.
play.
You were being disrespectful.
I was being disrespectful.
Because first of all, you didn't even acknowledge the name of Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther. Put some respect on that man's name. And Daniel is a hell of an actor from Get Out.
I just feel like there's no foreign African actor should play Harriet Tubman or Martin Luther King when there's plenty of black people.
It's about
here.
who is good, man.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go to a break.
Did we keep that same energy
we're
when
gonna go
Malcolm
to a break.
played by
We're gonna come
Denzel?
back with Future, Fatties, and Fetishes.
Future Fatties and Fetishes. I like
And
that.
which strip club in DC is the best? Ishtalk
Oh,
TV.
well,
We'll
I
be back.
can-
Hold that low. We're gonna go to a break.
The weight, was there a scale at the door?
There should have been a scale at the door.
Because the girl who was talking about, she was absolutely beautiful, but she was pretty heavy, like into the 3. You know?
Yeah.
But she's like a plus size model or whatever. Instagram. But she, got online and was saying, is this? She said, what is it called? Fat shaming or something like that or whatever. And
She was
I
mad.
mean, right? So
was mad.
would you be? Would you take that personally? I guess you have no point but to
You
take it
can't even get in the
personally.
club. I was
Yeah.
pissed.
But I mean, who really?
And she's gonna sue him.
So she did say she was going to sue him or whatever, because now why wouldn't you? I mean, you literally have a discrimination case, allegedly, because he did respond to that. Yeah, she's a gorgeous person or whatever, but
That's
again,
a filter. That don't count.
yeah, again, like I've been a fatty, so it's kind of like I think I would have felt that same way. But there's other clubs down the street, and if Future don't want you, just go to another one. I mean, really, I like Future and everything, but he could look at me and knock me up apparently because he's got so many children on the way.
Yeah.
But I think that, honestly and in all seriousness, it probably did hurt a lot of these women because, I mean, they're looking to get chose too.
And he has all the rights to do so. In Miami, at this club, this is just a regular club, and I'm just trying to understand really why this is like a thing. Why is he allowed to put those rules in place, and just it's like the discrimination is insane to me. And it's not that I wanted to see Future personally, because I don't give a damn about no fucking rappers, but it's the fact that it's a thing in 2019 where we can say, well, no fatties in the club. You guys like even understand what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, this is crazy. This is insane.
What I used to do when I threw parties and didn't let people
But
in the
shit,
club.
how do we know it wasn't the promoters? It could have been.
Yeah, the promoter.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
I just think Future is the type that don't give a fuck about that.
Can you go back to the first one? The first tweet? Yeah, Twitter let him have it.
And, Twitter was
being
saying
close in proximity to or in the same building as a fat person makes you uncomfortable. You're fat phobic. That's a new one.
fat phobic. Yeah.
FP, fat phobic.
So
Fatophobia.
and then what did Future say back? No capping on my name or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that means.
That means that like they were trying to like drag his name in the dirt, in the mud, and he didn't even do the shit. Allegedly, he probably was like, "Yo, I didn't even like what the fuck."
Have you guys been to one of the clubs in Miami?
I have.
Yeah. They don't
No.
like guys in. If it's just guys trying to come
No,
to the club, they
Miami
always
is
win.
about that
Hold on.
money.
Usually guys have to be chaperoned with some women or whatever.
What?
Usually you got to bring women with you because they don't want like sausage fest in the club in Miami. But they really are. They have like stringent rules. Like, you know what I mean? They have certain parties where people can come in, they can't. I know I've never been to a party where they said no fatties, but maybe. Okay, listen, this is not my personal opinion. But if they were like filming and taking pictures, maybe they felt like they wanted slim, modelly looking women to where they would be in the picture and make them look good or whatever. But also, Twitter was saying maybe it should motivate them to lose some weight.
But I've been in DC and they charge these girls I was with double the price
Because they're
and
fat?
let me in for free. Regular girls, just because.
Oh, because you're hot and they're regular.
They're like, no. He's like, I was
Keep
like,
it
why won't you
real.
let them
Keep it
in?
real.
I said, why won't you let them in? He said, because they're ugly. Straight to me. I was like, wow. I was like,
Well,
that's
ugly
messed up.
girls got to pay more money. See, we wouldn't know anything about
They
that.
doubled
But ugly
the
girls
price.
have to pay to get
They
in the
doubled
money.
the price. I was like, wow.
Okay, let me ask y'all something. Can I ask y'all this? Is
Of
there a
course.
difference between, like, there is a difference between discrimination and preference? Don't you agree?
I agree.
Let me ask you this: would you care if I said you were ugly?
I don't
Would you
care.
care if I said you were ugly?
Not at all.
Nope.
Now, what if I said you were the sexiest thing I ever saw?
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's all about what you're. I see what you're saying, and it's all about these fat women. I'm sorry, maybe overweight women being insecure. I'm gonna catch a lot of heat for this on my show, on my own show.
No problem.
But it's kind of like an insecurity or whatever. Because if I was, when I was big, I felt great. I still felt attractive. Do you know what I mean? But of course, I knew I was fat. So I was like, well, if I constantly am feeling rebuffed by men or society, or when I took pictures and I just kept getting bigger and bigger, I saw myself and I saw how unhealthy that was, and I chose to lose weight, But at the same token, nobody should be pressured to lose weight because they're not being accepted by society, and nobody should be turned away at the door, for being fat or ugly.
You saying 400-pound life?
Listen, I was never
They
that.
don't go to the club.
That extreme.
Life do not go to the club.
Yeah, they really
can't
can't
make it to the club.
Y'all talking about? Have y'all ever seen that chubby girl wearing that tight outfit? Do y'all? I mean,
No, I haven't seen it.
You've never
What do
seen
you mean?
it?
Oh, you're just saying.
Yeah, in actual life and
with
reality.
her the muffin.
The big girls trying to wear shit that slim girls should only wear. You've seen that. They look like fishnets.
Just let them be happy, though. That's what I feel.
And I
Just
feel
let
like-
them be happy.
Are they happy or are they doing it for other reasons? See,
No,
that's the,
if
they
you
feel-
are
they
a
feel
big
confident.
girl and you're wearing a midriff or some Fashion Nova stuff that doesn't fit you, I want your confidence, okay? Because I damn sure wouldn't be doing that. I mean,
Yeah.
if I didn't have the body, if society felt like I didn't have the body for when I was a big girl, you wouldn't catch me dressed like that. But I was insecure. I knew that I was pretty, but I knew that I was fat, and I felt like I couldn't wear certain things because people would probably laugh at me, and I probably wouldn't be able to get into a club in Miami because my clothes were not dressing my body. So I understanding what he's saying. If you wear clothes that fit your body in the right positive way, then maybe people wouldn't fat shame you or whatever.
I'm just saying,
Did you have a problem with what Future said, or you agree, AJ?
I had no problems with what
Yeah,
that
no
man
problem.
said whatsoever.
Would you bet? I mean, that girl that was right there, you would hit it?
No.
Wouldn't- Oh.
Bro, there's
She has filter. She has a filter.
Take the filter. She's actually. Well, no, I've never seen her without
I've seen
a
her
filter.
without it. That's just not my speed.
dude, and
Some people like the cushion for the cushion.
That's
what
fine.
about clubs that got? It was one Oak in LA. It was like one time they got in trouble because they told somebody you can't get in because no black girls.
No.
No, there's a difference.
What's the difference? What's
There's
the
a
difference?
big
It's a
No
difference.
black girls.
No,
Wait, where?
No, yeah, that is a
One
preference. But at the same time, you can't change the color of your skin or your race. You can change how much food you put in your fucking mouth.
That's
said
it?
that, though?
That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do
Did
is
they
stop
say
eating
that?
like
That's
shit.
crazy.
Let's just say that overweight people may not have self-control, and that's why they.
They're confident.
It's
Just
called
let be.
self-control for a reason.
This is a.
Leave fat people alone.
It's not about
That's what I'm saying. This is a fine line.
I'm just saying like this.
I've been there, so
Clubs
I-
discriminate all the time. Don't you have to dress a certain way to get in the clubs?
Right.
Don't you have to be a certain age to get in the clubs?
But there's some men who love
you-
big women
and
like
that's
that.
fine. That's fine.
Why take them?
You acting like you don't love big women.
I like all women. First of
now
all,
he's giving the PC answer that Future gave.
No, I like all women.
But-
and first off, what does that have to do with the future? What does my opinion have to do about that? It's
If you
He loves
agree
all
with what he
women.
says,
No, not at all. You
If
try.
you agree with what
Nah,
he
I
says,
saw how you trying to throw
would
that
you
in
marry
there.
a big chick?
I don't know. No, actually, I couldn't.
Haven't you messed with one?
Well, he works out.
How you mess with one?
Yeah,
You work
absolutely.
out.
What happened?
That's it. I didn't like that. That's it.
You couldn't get with her.
Are they soft? Are they soft? And
It just depends. It varies.
no, I'm saying because AJ works out, and I'm just saying if I was a man and I worked out
Yeah.
and took pride in my body, maybe I wouldn't be
Yeah.
attracted to somebody who necessarily was a little bit overweight, but instead, like, try to help.
But there are men out there
Try to
who-
help her.
Yeah, and there are men who like sleeping with big women, but they
Actually,
just
men-
won't date them.
Recently, a guy who's been working out, he's big, like strong.
Yeah.
And when I saw his girl, it was huge. Like I was like, what?
Maybe see.
It blew my mind. I was like, how does
You
that
ever
work
seen
out?
that?
And that's the first time I ever seen that. It blew my mind.
Wow.
Handsome guy and a fat chick.
And let me
Yeah.
ask you this, ladies.
He works out all day.
Okay.
Something must be up.
Is your man?
That is so fucked up. Maybe they love each other.
Wait, you got a man, don't you?
They said that's his type. Like that's all he goes.
Big
Maybe
chicks.
people like that. They're soft and squishy, and they know how to cook for you.
I had a big chick phase. You get to lay up with it. You go to sleep, have a little.
Hey,
pillow.
lay up with her, not it. And y'all over here trying to get me.
That's pretty messed up. But at the same time, I've slept with a couple fat dudes in my life, and it wasn't. a horrible thing. I
There
mean,
you go.
a couple of them were pretty well known in the area. And
No, but I just love
it's not a fetish. It's a one-night stand.
Exactly.
No,
It's-
I'm saying
I
somebody
agree.
like big chicks.
No,
is a fetish.
but here's the thing: just because you
don't have to have a fat
fetish.
fetish.
Exactly. It just might be that could be an opportunity at that moment.
Correct.
I love when people try to throw people under the bus for that shit. Well, we seen you with it because that just means that's because it's the easy. It's
But
the
you
easy
wouldn't
thing.
show it. You wouldn't parade her around.
Okay,
You
that's
like,
my,
"Fuck."
you
but that's my
guys.
business.
That's horrible.
That's my business. There's some smaller chicks in my life that I'm not parading around. It's not always about the size. It's just if I want to show you around or not. Because you know one girl that I showed around a lot, and she was not big, but she wasn't like in society like small. So
Now think about it also. If you have an overweight girl, do people, not necessarily you, but do people target having overweight women because they feel like she doesn't have necessarily the best self-esteem, and maybe she's not gonna?
absolutely, yeah, you
Leave
can
you?
manipulate her. Yeah, you can manipulate her.
Are
Who
they?
you gonna be with?
Exactly.
Who you gonna be with? How all you got?
Yeah, bring your ass back over here.
I'll feed you right now.
That is.
Yo, the worst thing is if a nigga try to get her back and he pull up with a burger in her hand. He go, you already.
I got your favorite.
This is where
I got your
I bow
favorite.
out because that is so.
Nah, I
mean.
mean,
Hey, it's gonna be tax season.
But
it's already taxi.
It's already
so you can lay up with a white woman or a fat woman, okay?
Get them Jordans, or you need a place to stay. Shit, it's
But
tough out
listen,
here.
they say
6 months
that
free.
correct.
Right.
A big woman will take care of you, feed you, treat you well.
Suck you dry.
For you.
Well, first of all,
Big chicks got the best head game.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard that.
too.
But
yeah,
I don't know about that. But
I mean, what?
Suck you dry.
I heard it.
I'm just saying.
she heard it with her own
When
too.
they do you, they think
Slurpee.
it's food. They get that. They get that.
They're hungry.
Exactly, they got to work a little bit
But they
harder.
get that extra phlegm coming down the back. They're thinking of a.
What?
They're thinking of a dish. Your dick
That
is
is-
a, your
They're-
dick
you're
is a
saying they're
dish.
drooling prior
dessert.
to it.
There's something always in their mouth.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Goldie! Wow,
See?
but it's true. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, so it's all about preferences. Like, what kind of man do you prefer? Like, what is your man?
I mean, personality to me is first.
Yeah.
But I
All right,
prefer,
yeah,
of course, tall, big, muscle.
tall,
We-
big.
we all want
You
6
see how she said the word big?
6 feet and 10
She
inches.
said tall, big.
Muscle.
Is your like? Do you have a man? Is he tall and big? See,
Please not watching.
See,
I know it's a disclaimer.
See,
You gotta do the
That's
disclaimer.
why we can't take women serious. The exact opposite.
She's settling.
She's like, I like a big man, tall, strong.
The personality comes through.
What personality comes
A
first?
five-
Oh,
I'm trying to save you, babe.
Yes, thank
Five
you.
foot flat Italian man driving a
Driving Uber.
and got a rug for a jacket shirt on.
I'm
and
trying to
shit.
save her.
Yeah, so yeah,
Save me.
it's all
All right.
about preferences.
We gotta go to a break. Any last words?
Yes.
If
the last
you
word?
know, sometimes big girls are proportionate, and again, if the dude if he's working with, the proper inches, I really don't care if he's, for one night.
Nobody can think about you more than you do.
Yeah. I think that if you have a problem with society and making up names like fat phobia and fat shaming and slut shaming and all this other type of stuff, you need to take a look inward and use it as motivation to do better for
Keep
yourself.
that same energy, ladies, when we see y'all clowning niggas for height.
I
There's
don't
a
want no
difference.
man. I want a man.
I want a
over
man
6 feet.
6'5". If I was 6'5", I would not be talking to you.
That's
first of all.
discrimination.
I'd be coming off the bench from the Lakers
It's
and not talking to your ass.
It's not saying we won't get with you shorties, but I'm just saying it's like if a tall dude comes along, it's like,
That's fine, but keep that
preferred.
same energy. Remember, you can't help height, but you can help your weight.
yeah,
like
I know, I'm just teasing.
All right. You buy some boots.
Like,
All right.
all right, we all can't be
No, we
Prince.
just want a dude that's not that hot, not that tall, not that fine. Because again, like
No,
you treat the bigger women,
I know
their
what you-
self-esteem.
We know what you want. Y'all
They
want-
ain't going nowhere.
Y'all want goddamn unicorns. That's what you want. Disney World,
mean-
Walt Disney niggas. You know why?
I want the horn.
You know why you call them Disney? Because they made up.
Somewhere. If you're my unicorn, call me at 301-232-5700 and leave a message.
All right. Let's go to shot clock.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay.
Let's see. Shot clock. Y'all got. Let's see.
Give us 11 seconds. No, 12 seconds. 'cause
Yeah, I got
they're-
8
No,
seconds.
11. Because
I'm
they're bad.
sorry.
Because they're pretty. They are bad.
9 seconds.
And slim, thick, and everything.
I'll last 9 seconds, so we're gonna do 9 seconds.
Oh my God.
Okay, I didn't need to hear
Shout out
that.
to your wife.
Yep. Shout out to my wife.
Oh boy.
All right.
She married you.
Oh
The
god.
first one. Would you rather?
Which way we going?
We're gonna start with Frank.
We gonna go
Always.
Would you rather always say what's on your mind, or never speak again?
Say what's on my mind.
Say what's on my motherfucking mind.
Stay on my mind.
Okay. So all y'all gonna get fired from y'all jobs.
Shit, been there.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I make what you always say, be more.
That's why I work for myself now.
You made her uncomfortable when you said her legs were thick. You said her leg was thicker than racial tensions, AJ. You can't say those
my
things.
God.
You can't say friends got the soup coolers. You can't do that.
All right, next one. If you can get rid of anything in the world, what would it be? We're gonna start with Goldie. 10, 9, 8, 7.
A cheater.
5, 4,
Fake ass women.
2.
Me not getting any.
You what? Not getting any.
Any.
You wanna?
I want to always be having
You
it.
wanna always be?
I don't want to hear that
Yes,
shit.
Anyway, we're not talking about this again. Moving
I don't
along.
want to hear that shit.
Move along.
Let's stay on it.
Stay on it.
Don't you hate that? Like, we have Goldie looking chicks that be like, oh, my phone is dry. Nigga, please call her. I'm about to tell her
never
that.
said that.
Niggas, please call her. Or the guy that friend wants, can you please give her a call right now? Can you text her and say how beautiful she is?
I wish I could say his name, but I can't. I can't
please,
say his
my
name.
nigga, please. I told you, I'm gonna create an app for that. I'm gonna create an app for when chicks say they're alone. I'm gonna find a way.
not.
I'm gonna find out who they talking about and be like, yo, my man, how you doing? Your name,
but women-
Rick Fox, right? Hey, can
Rick
you please
Fox.
call Goldie, please, and tell her how beautiful she
Rick
is?
Fox, he's like, he could be her grandfather.
All right, next
But
one.
Still
anyway.
fucking though.
All right, we're
I
gonna start with Fran on this one. What is the kinkiest, or what is a fetish that women like on the low? 10,
threesomes.
8, 7,
Fuck am I
6,
supposed to know?
5,
Money.
4,
I say girls.
3, 2. Girls,
Wait.
threesome and money.
Would you do it?
No comment.
Have you already done it?
No.
No comment.
Okay.
Oh, well.
All right, R.Kelly. Have you ever messed with little girls? No.
No, I never did that.
If you had
My
to,
mom
what kind
might
of girl would
want-
it be? Hold on. If you had to, what kind of girl would it be?
A bad one.
What kind of bad one? Define what's a bad chick to you, please.
And
Look like you?
Stripper.
No. She got it. Is she
Oh,
built
we
like
talked
she
about
shaped
that.
I like a stripper girl.
Stripper girl?
Yes.
But no, a natural one or the fake ass ones?
I'll take a fake ass one.
Ooh,
Sorry.
pass. No, I like a natural, understated woman.
Give me an example.
I don't want somebody who's got a fake ass or fake titties or any of
I
that
take
shit.
all of that.
I don't.
Oh.
You ever touched one?
Yeah, go to the strip club.
It's just nasty.
And once we get to
All right.
I mean, go to a nice strip club.
No, I need natural.
Can I just say something real quick? Because I've been shooting a show at Stadium, right? And literally almost all of them have like the same type of ass because they went to Columbia to get them done, right? And so they just don't look real, and they're
They
really
look deformed. They look like fucking.
They're hard.
they're hard as fuck.
I don't
Oh,
like
that's
the
weird.
look of
I haven't
it.
It's
seen
not sexy. It
No.
really
It's
isn't.
not.
I've
Just
seen them
go
all
to the gym and
naked.
squat. That's all you squat.
Would y'all have a threesome with a fat chick? That's all I got.
No.
How fat?
Yeah, define the word.
Shame
fat.
on
It's got to be fat.
No,
You got to tell me what size.
Yeah, define the word.
I don't want
fat.
600-pound life.
Ashley Graham.
She ain't fat.
Ashley,
She's just
no.
built proportionate.
Well, she's really tall.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
proportionate.
She's
So, yeah, I would.
Shame
I don't know
on
what
y'all.
that is.
Let's go
I
to a
would.
break.
She tall as shit.
She's
Let's go to a
proportionate.
break and let's talk about strip clubs and fetishes.
Not future
Let's go
fatty,
back.
no.
Okay.
Oh, you're low. What's up, y'all? We talking about
Fetishes
ass
and booties
surgeries.
and, yes, and clappers and
I love my strippers at
clappers
Stadium,
and
but I'm not into that.
Thank you guys for coming back. We got Goldie Bad, we got Steph Curry.
Sorry
and
I
we
broke her
have
heart.
Fran.
Hey, guys.
What the next topic is sort of about the R.Kelly thing, and just about, you know, him being with he had like 2 other chicks. He had 2 girlfriends that got interviewed by Gail on that, and people gave him a hard time. But I want to talk about fetishes and what women would do for money. They are willing to get degraded.
No.
And that's sort of a fetish. I agree. And what R. Kelly is doing is a fetish. And don't get mad at me. I feel like some gay stuff is a fetish.
You mean like a trend, like something?
No. I
those
feel
are
like
two
it's
different
a
things.
fetish.
Okay.
It's a fetish.
I feel like, yeah.
Like,
But
they got, like, I know what you're saying.
huh?
It is a fetish. For some people, not all.
Yeah. All right. So I saw this thing on online. It was this text message between this girl and this. I believe he's from Saudi Arabia. You know how chicks, they go to Dubai. Anybody know anything about that? Dubai trips?
Yeah.
You heard?
I heard about it, but I don't know what happens.
Yeah, okay.
I heard about it, but I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so for those people who don't know, explain what goes on in Dubai.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Well, women, they get sent out, and they get paid a bunch of money to do nasty stuff.
Like the Philippines, right?
I didn't know. Oh, that's a different place.
The Philippines is where you get the most mail order brides and stuff.
Wow. Oh, no, it's different than that.
The most percentages of mail order brides.
Okay, can we not? Yeah, I don't want
Sorry.
to talk about sex trafficking. Okay.
But yeah, but it's sort of sex trafficking. I called out a really good friend of mine for being a porta potty after seeing her. Oh, can you go to the first one? Or slow it down?
Whoa, Trump, whoa.
She admitted to everything. By the way, she's 22, drives a 2011 CL 550, and owns a condo in Newport Beach.
That's what's up.
And she got Christmas came and she told me that January 5th there was a trip and she need 3 girls for it. It paid a total of $40K for an anything goes trip. All right.
I mean, damn.
And then she took it. And you go to the next one. Move forward, please. And then I'm a freak in the bed, so I love it when shit gets like that. I was really thinking this is my new gig and this was easy as fuck. Soon as my STD test came back negative, 4 hours later I had $8K transferred to my account. 3 of it for it to go to St. Bart's. She was on a yacht for 2 nights, and the next day we got on a 200-foot yacht. On it is my friend, me, and one other girl, 9 Arabian guys. I was starting to doubt it. You go to the next one.
That's a lie.
Huh? It's a lie?
Oh, that's a lie.
All right. Next one. Starting to doubt it. But what the hell I got into? 6 of them were fat and all of them were hairy. It was intense. We started drinking to ease the nerves and the guys didn't even pay attention to us. A few hours later, one of the servants came up and tell us it was time. It's time. We all go to a separate rooms. I was beyond fucked up at the time and a million thoughts were running through my head. 3 of the guys came in and all of them were wearing robes. The first guy takes off his robe, makes me get closer to the edge of the bed, and then sticks it in me.
What?
3 or 4 minutes later,
This is a hell of a narrative.
He makes this weird yelling
novel
noise
shit.
in Arabian, takes his dick out, jumps on the bed, and then comes up. I tried to wipe it out of my eye, and he slaps me. It's so hard in my face that the cum splatters everywhere and yells at me not to move. White bitch. So the next 2 guys came. The next 2 guys take a little longer, maybe 7 to 8 minutes to do the same. Now my face is glazed.
Wait.
I hear all 3 out laughing at the servant, and the servant comes in, takes my hand and walks me to the shower. I thought I was done. Nope. While in the shower, 3 guys came back and literally start pissing on me. My boyfriend is into golden shower. What?
Oh my God. I'm traumatized.
In the golden showers.
They basically clean my face off with their pee.
Yes, okay. And I got washed off and that was it. We sat down and after we washed off, we had dinner. The next day it was insane. I walked into my sex room and it was all plastic on the bed. I figured they wanted to pee on me on the bed. So this time, instead of 3 coming in the room, only 1 does. He has sex with me, comes all over my face again.
Gross.
And then Nick, he pops a squat and shits all over my chest.
Oh my God.
And he was pushing it out and it became really liquidy.
That's funny.
And
Listen
got
to
all
him
over
narrate
my face
this
and
shit.
my mouth.
Good job, Emor. Good job. Repeat that, please.
I can't, I know.
I didn't catch that.
Liquidy fell off
That's
his lips. She said,
disgusting.
Into your mouth?
Anyway, the next day she couldn't get all her money. She said, this business is not for me. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about women
And fetishes?
and fetishes
The fuck?
and what women would do for money.
Who would
Okay.
do that?
Yeah. Everything. Anything for money.
Not all
No.
women, because okay.
I say all, but a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna let Goldie speak, but I want to say really quickly. When I was younger, I was like 21. I had a friend, and she was an escort, and she was paid to either sleep with them or just talk to them. I mean, there was men in with those colostomy bags or whatever who really couldn't function, but they just paid her to do that. I would sit in the car and she would pay me like $600 because if she didn't come out at a certain time, then I called the goons or whatever. best job I ever had in my life. But
Is she alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she managed to get through that, and she likes to pretend that lifestyle didn't happen, but I bring it up to her every once in a while. But the thing about it is that there's a lot of different things that a lot of escorts, prostitutes will or will not do. And for that girl initially to say that just to get on the plane, they gave me 30 grand and to not do any sex, to do this and this and this, and then 12%, no.
She's full of shit.
She's full of shit, because men want the promise of something happening before they put 30 grand into your account, even if they're Arabian or whatever. But also, she's lying when she's saying that, oh, my friend said this, and it just kind of was she never knew that was coming. Do you know? But she never knew that was a situation and that was what's coming, because you know when you're being paid, like, you're going to have sex for money. I myself never had to. Maybe I was her pimp or something.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Hey.
Okay, so escorting, right? Did she ever have like a front job, like a realtor or something?
Yeah.
Is that like the big thing for escorts? Like they say that they're realtors or some shit?
You have to have some sort of front to explain where a lot of money's coming from.
Is that right? So
yeah.
the realtor, that's where it's at?
And not necessarily being a realtor, but making lots of money somehow. Even being a server and making a lot of money, you can explain that cash. What? And that's what she was working with me at some restaurant at some
How
time.
does one fall into that lifestyle? What do you do?
She linked up with a person who literally all these girls have to do is go to, because I know a girl that was a part of that, that group with me or whatever, and you just get with your homies, I guess, and ask them and bring them girls, like just regular everyday dudes will pay for sex. And literally, she just kind of went to this guy, and he would ask men, are you willing to pay for it? And she would just show up. Now, again, that's like 15 years ago, back when it was a whole different story or whatever. She never had to be on the corner, because she was an escort, dressed up really nice and had all the best clothes and things, and went to the best places, mansions and all this type of stuff, and got paid $1,000 to sometimes do nothing. But not necessarily do nothing. They still want you to be there in the room, and they still want you to watch them be naked or play with themselves or, whatever.
Okay.
There's a difference between prostitution and escorting.
Absolutely. I agree. And all power to them. Shit.
I just have to love myself and wake up the next day, so I could never be a sex worker. I just can't do it. I can't.
Goldie.
No, I just can't have somebody touch me and be like, oh, next person.
Right.
Okay, next person. Like I'm.
But you acting
you
acting like women haven't swallowed their pride just to do some shit.
They do. They swallow pride all the time.
I have not swallowed any pride, thank you.
Yeah, right.
I
haven't.
but it's okay.
Right.
That's their.
No.
That's how they want to live their life. That has nothing to do with me. I know how I'm gonna live mine.
Goldie, let me
keep it like that. I'd rather work a regular job.
Okay,
and
real
be
life,
okay.
Correct. I'd rather work for my money.
Real life shit. Let's say a fat, bald, sweaty, Harvey Weinstein, white-looking motherfucker with hairy nipples.
I want to put you in the movie.
Not even the movie. He just says, "Look, I'm gonna pay for your time. I'm gonna give you $150,000. All I need you to do is play with yourself for me, and then yank me off. And then I want you to rub your."
You're adding. Look, you are adding.
What'd you do?
Come on.
You are.
Shut up! Silence!
No, we ain't got time.
Enough! Silence! Answer the question. Answer the question.
Do what?
Man.
Play with this.
Yeah, play with this stuff, and he rubbing in, and you gotta rub it in your skin.
What?
For 150 stacks.
Bro.
Would you do it?
This is AJ's
Would
fetish.
you do it?
150?
Yes. 150 stacks. Would you do it?
All right.
That's a yes.
Listen.
I know you do it.
What? Why is it
You'll
that
do it.
everybody thinks that I just assume that I'm gonna do it? But because Goldie's like this angel, we're shocked.
You know damn well you gonna do it too.
If a man, because listen, I'm propositioned all the time.
Proposition.
All the
You ain't
time.
never been a proposition 150 stacks.
That's what I'm saying. If it's 150 stacks and I don't
You'll
have
do
to touch him, fuck yeah.
No, I said you got to
Wait.
rub that. You got to olive oil and lay that shit
No,
in there.
I don't play with bodily
And
functions.
you gotta play with yourself in front of him.
Can I just play with myself?
No.
We got.
So would you do it?
We got. She said yes.
150?
Yes.
But on my face? Can I
Not
just,
on the face.
Not on the face.
You gotta rub it on your chest.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'll do that. I'm
You gotta
sorry,
rub-
Mom.
You gotta rub his stuff on your chest.
Yes.
You'll do it, and you gonna wipe. See, this is America.
Listen, it's different.
Women
it ain't
are
like
women
Nothing's
for
going
the
inside.
right
nothing's
price.
going inside. We're not touching.
Men can't do that. Women can.
Why
Exactly.
can't men do that?
Shit.
What we gonna get?
There are a million cougars out here that are willing to pay for you to rub
No.
their stuff all over your chest.
Look, if you paying for more than if you paying for dick more than pussy, you done failed. That you should kill yourself.
Guys, what's the
What about old ladies?
what's the best club in the best strip club in the DMV?
Listen, I work.
All y'all went?
I'm working for Stadium. I work for Stadium because we're filming there, but it's not what it was.
AJ?
None.
Goldie?
The last time I've been to Stadium was like a few years ago.
You can't touch
That
them.
was
I
good
haven't.
back then, so I don't know.
I feel like
It was awesome back
if I
then.
go to one, I feel like I'll be like judging people. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be calm.
just
I
cheat.
just like, you want my money.
Yeah, nigga, you cheat. That's why. That's all that is.
Yeah.
What you want from me?
I'll be slick. I'll just slide it through ass and take it right back and keep doing that.
That is
same
fucked
process
up. They have
over and
people for
over.
that.
There are people what?
People for people who take their money back.
They kicked them
But,
out, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
but
I'd get kicked out. I'd be like,
a couple of years ago, I was a bartender at a strip club, right? And it was awesome because men will pay you to keep. You know, the ones who don't have their clothes off, they want to keep giving you money because they think you might, take your clothes off or whatever. And it was great, but at the same token, I have witnessed things I never, want to ever see again. But at the same time, like when I hosted Stadium, it was an amazing thing. It was dope. But the difference between the strip club that I worked at is because, it was in Springfield. And so, men were dropping.
Moon?
People were dropping all this money. No, it's closed now. But people were dropping all this money and stuff like that, and the women would talk to you and pay attention and eat with you and whatever. The difference between that and Stadium is that as soon as you run out of money, they turn around to the next person and act like you never even paid them.
speaking of that, can we get to the cheeks of the week, my man?
We got Hope Be Alright.
I hope you're alright, but you got cheeks of
Oh
the
my
week.
God,
too,
I
man.
hate I hope he's alright.
Fuck the hope you're alright. Let's go to cheeks of the week.
This is my worst.
We got cheeks of the week. Let's go to cheeks of the week. Fuck hope you're alright.
Can we not do hope
Can you
he's
make
alright?
it good?
Yeah, I did. Now we talking about fat women, right?
She's not
I know
fat.
she ain't fat, but that's fat.
And that looks real.
It is real. You can tell that's real. That's one thing about big chicks. Their asses ain't. They ain't gonna be fake. That's gonna be all natural. Look at that. I like that outfit.
I like
quiet.
that.
Good God.
This is a double Cheeks of the Week. We've already shown
that
these
golden?
bitches before.
Yes.
Is that gold?
He doesn't even notice.
I didn't even notice.
Was
Hey,
it
look,
you?
look how pretty. Look how pretty.
No,
she
that was not me.
Oh, I was
That's
like,
golden. Now,
this is?
we had to show that again. That's
Wait, which one is Goldie?
None of them was me.
Oh, I was like, what?
Now go to the last one. That is the chick that takes your money, not her. This one. She's pretty. She classy. That's Diamond from the Players Club. She take all your shit.
Oh. I
And
can't.
she's
15 love.
I can't with the.
All right.
I can't. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
And prayer.
Can you give them your Instagram?
Oh, he gonna do one more. Hope he all right.
We are
He gonna do a hope he
sending
all right.
them.
Oh God.
All right.
I hate this
They're
segment.
white, so they already deserve it.
Becky! Becky!
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Was that a prosthetic arm? Oh shit! Ooh. Oh,
Radical!
Tony Hawk!
Radical! You see me?
Dude.
Oh shit!
And then I don't know.
Okay.
What was he trying to get?
This
What
is
was he trying to get?
You broken back boy. You broke.
Wow! Imagine you just cleaning your car.
Working at the car washer.
Car washing. Whoa, his leg.
Accidental.
And then this is Leonardo or Donatello, one of the turtles coming out the sewer. I don't know where the fuck he's going.
Oh my God.
Right.
Is that a Camry?
He just said nothing too. Go for it.
And then
Finish him.
And the dude gonna
Finish
try.
him.
We are sending thoughts and prayers to these people.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm your boy B Moore. Can you give me your Instagram, please?
Goldie, GOLDIE_bad. BAD.
Hey.
A Turner _813. You know me.
And I'm Francisco 505. Can I plug my show?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Saturday I'm back live after a small hiatus to film this reality show, but make sure you guys hit me up on the other radio station for the Fantastic Live show on Saturdays from 8 to 9:45. I'll see you then.
Wonderful.
Let's go.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Thank you. God bless.
Touche.